How's everyone doing today? We are currently in Hartford, Iowa, which is a small town just northwest of Cedar Falls. We are doing a pond installation. I'll flip you around, I'll kind of show you what we're dealing with. Right here, kind of the blueprint. We're going to be doing about a 15 by 15 pond or waterfall. It's going to be 2 drops with just about a foot of elevation change. It's going to be pointing back at this house. Our main viewing angles are there, and then there'll eventually be like a seating area over here. So our plan is we're going to set grade off of right here. Since you can see we're kind of on a slope, so we're going to put in a boulder wall around here to hold slope up or grade up. Then we're going to dig this down all to that height. Nice, flat, even, all that. We're going to take all this dirt, we're going to throw it up there. We're going to build a berm, going to excavate, do all that. Today the plan is to get our excavation done, get our biofall and our skimmer set, and then we're going to throw down the liner, and that's the goal. If we can get there, I'll be happy. Hopefully we'll get all of our rocks to the backyard and stuff. But yeah, it's a gorgeous yard, plenty of shade trees to keep us nice and cool. It's a nice, cool 75 degrees out right now. Couldn't ask for a better day. All right, we've now got everything brought down to that outside grade. So now I don't have to be in my head so much about numbers, letters, all that. I'm just gonna come in, I'm gonna redraw out the pond. We can start excavation. I don't have to worry about that slope quite so much anymore. That just makes things a lot easier to do this little bit of prep work. And in the long run, it pays off. Got Sid, he's gonna start working on getting in that little mini boulder wall there. All that. Okay, we finally got the pond completely excavated. We got the skimmer set right now. Oh, I guess we got this boulder wall put in place. One thing I didn't mention earlier was their plan is to turn these windows here into sliding glass doors and then turn this into a deck that comes out kind of overlooking this. So we did it this way, that way we don't shoot down, but we're able to get the pond at the level that we wanted and all that, nice and flat. So Sid right now is working on putting in the biofall. Pretty much the height of the berm is the total elevation at the end. Normally we would put the biofall in first and then we'd build the berm around it, or we'd dirt in around it, but there was a lot of, I don't know if you can tell, this is some good dirt, but that also means that it had to do a lot of compacting, so I had to drive over it a whole lot. Because of that, I didn't want to put the biofall in place. That way we'd be having to drive around it, and we already have the pool back there that's kind of constricting our space. So yeah, so right now Sid's digging in the biofall. There'll be 2 little drops coming out of there, one pointing basically at Bruce and the other one pointing right back at me. They're gonna have a nice seating area over here, and then obviously the house, you know, main viewing angle. But yeah, some people might be like, wow, well, if your waterfall's coming in here, how are you going to get proper circulation over there? Just wait, you'll see. We're going to finagle some stuff. It's going to be fancy. They're wanting to make this area right here more of a feeding area for the fish, more accessible, all that. And because of that, we're going to want our flow to come this way and wrap around. That way it doesn't just get swept right into the skimmer. So yeah, we will keep going. Right now we're getting in the liner. We're going to hook it up to the skimmer, run that plumbing line, get the biofall in, and then hopefully we'll be ready tomorrow to come in and start rocking first thing. So enjoy some more time lapses. All right, that is a wrap on day one. We got the pond dug bottom shelf mainly rocked in. We don't have gravel, so we can't quite finish that out yet. We got the skimmer hooked up, biofall set, plumbing line dug for the most part. There's a little bit more to go. Flip you around, here you go. Oh yeah, boulder wall done, grade done up here, all that. That's what we're looking like so far. Waiting on, we're getting our gravel tomorrow, and then I'll be able to, you can see, just to kind of vary up the sizes, I like to use some of these smaller rocks in here, but they don't quite, you can't really tell. They're not quite as tall as the shelf behind it, so they're not going to hold up any gravel from there. That's our point. Like, we like to have these types of rocks that come butt up, so that way the gravel isn't going to spill over and you're not going to get a closed liner over the years. So what we do here is I'm going to basically make a gravel pocket back in there, and I'll put another rock in here that'll get me to the height. I like to do it that way, that way we're not just using massive rocks. We can divvy it up, all that. Got one fish cave there, another fish cave there, skimmer is hooked up, biofall is set. So tomorrow hopefully we'll get the remainder of our rocks brought back here. Hopefully we get them all set. We can get the pond pretty much completely rocked in, and then we'll start off our third day working on the stream, making our way up, doing some dirt work, all that. These yahoos. Okay, we are back for day two. We have already started rocking in. You can see we've got the second layer of the pond rocked in. We're just waiting on our gravel to get here. Should be here any minute now. So we're starting up on the top shelf now. Trying our best. This is going to be the tallest shelf, the deepest shelf, just because we like to get about 8 to 10 inches of water just for planting marginals, different types of plants, all that. Plus we have to account for the grade to get us above water level. We like to have about 5 inches of grade of dirt above water level, just to make sure we don't have any low spots in the liner. So because of that, it's going to be the deepest shelf, the tallest shelf. So we need some of the bigger rocks, or we do some fancy stacking work. I say stacking, it's not so much stacking as it is piecing together like a puzzle. But yeah, so we've got our third and I think final load of boulders getting dumped right now. We're gonna have to come through, finish this out. Hopefully once our gravel is here, we'll be able to gravel in, we'll be able to fill in spots like that and get some smaller rocks pieced in, backfill all of this. We're kind of doing things backwards. Normally we have gravel day one, but we're making do. Plumbing line is almost completely dug and trenched in. We're about to just fill her back in, and then we'll be able to finalize grade work over there. And then once we get the pond rocked in, we're going to drain the pool into the pond, take the fish out of the pond, out of the pool, get rid of the pool, and then we'll be able to finalize grade out behind the berm and pick up our mess. But yeah, it's coming along pretty nicely. That is a wrap on this pond install out here in, what is it, Hartford, Iowa. Got homeowner was nice enough to provide plants and everything. So we got all of that installed, all the plants put in, rocked in. It's super dirty right now because it's the last day. We rinsed her down, I promise, but it'll take a couple days before it actually clears out. That's what the filters are for. Yeah, so all we got left to do is hook up this auto doser here and pick up some of our crap, and then we'll be good to go. We'll be out of here. It's a nice little 15 by 15 pond. Turned out pretty nice. The homeowner wanted a spot where she could sit and interact with all of her koi, who are super friendly. So we put this in right here. She'll be able to come stick her toes in, play with the fish. Yeah, nice little view. They're going to be having a seating area over here in the future. Anyways, that is a wrap. Like always, if you like the video, if you like seeing what we do, if you like our content, feel free to like the video, subscribe, hit the notification button. We upload new videos every Wednesday, and we have daily shorts for your viewing pleasure. Yeah, I think we're pretty cool people. I think we do pretty cool stuff. Fun to stick around, see what we do. So yeah, hopefully we see you in the comments.